separate hearing room. The gutless bastards don't have the balls to talk to us in person. We have to sit here and listen to some radio thing. They're so big and brave, but they're afraid to face us. They want to talk down their nose like they're aristocrats, but they want to keep the serfs separate so they'll be safe. Well, screw them.
And so I went and I got my degree and I became a teacher. And I tell you, it has been an incredibly fulfilling experience. But right now, my fellow teachers and I are under attack. Just as our public employee colleagues, our brothers and sisters who are firefighters and police officers and nurses and bus drivers and the people that serve the people of the state of Ohio in our local communities. This is a sad day. It's a sad day not just because we know that we're under attack financially. It's a sad day because we know that we are being scapegoated for problems that we did not create.
Right!
It's a sad day because even though people campaigned on the idea of creating jobs, the Senate has just passed a bill that destroys our jobs.
Right!
No, this isn't about the money. This is a sad day because we have lost, I have to correct myself. We're on the verge of losing our voice at the table. You know, that table's important, and I've heard it said many times. Those of us around OEA have heard our leaders share this with us, that if you're not at the table, you're going to be on the menu. The table's important. In teaching history, we can go back to the 1970s and remember Henry Kissinger, who was negotiating in Paris the end of the Vietnam War. And they spent many, many hours just trying to decide what the shape of the table was going to be in those negotiations. The table itself was very important. We know in our own faith traditions that when we come together to worship, that the table is the center of that experience. We know that back in 1776, the founding fathers and mothers of this country look to a table in Philadelphia where our Declaration of Independence was signed. And we're on the verge of losing our voice at that table. This is a bad bill. But it's not just a bad bill for those of us who have been used to being at the table. I can tell you as a teacher that I know that this is a bad bill for the entire educational profession. Because there are people, as they're scapegoating us and they want to attack us, and they want to blame us for all the problems that we have, they're trying to really diminish the appeal of the education profession, and that's wrong. But again, that's not just wrong for us. That's wrong for all of the people that we serve. That's wrong for my students. I came down this afternoon having taught at Worthington Kilbourne High School, and during my last period classes, our students were doing some research. I turned on the Ohio channel, and we were watching the live video stream of the debate that was happening right behind us. And some of my students said to me, "Mr. DeMauro, why would they want to do that to you?" And I said, I really don't know how to answer that question. It doesn't make sense. I couldn't answer that question. Why did they want to do that to us? But I think the more important question is, why did they want to do it to them? Why did they want to do it to those students
Amen.
who are going to be the losers in this battle? When you drive the very best people out of this education profession, why do you want to do that to the patients who depend on the care of the nurses that serve them? Why do you want to do that to the members of the community that depend on our heroes in the firefighting forces and the police forces to protect them? It doesn't make a lot of sense. This bill is bad for public education. This bill is also bad for democracy. Because you undercut public education, you're undercutting all that is great about this country. Everything that Dr. Worthington taught me about this country. This is a land of opportunity. You know, we hear people talk about American exceptionalism. What makes America exceptional is that no matter where you come from, rich or poor, or black or brown or white, you have an opportunity to get ahead. And what gives you that opportunity more than anything else is a great public education. And Senate Bill 5 tears that down.